heard about Hotei from Don Was, the Stones producer, who's a good friend. And he said, hey, there's this dude from Japan. He really wants to work with you. I said, let me hear it. What has he got? And they sent me these 2 tracks. Whoa, this is good, really, really, really clearly produced and written rock and roll. It had a lot of space in the tracks for a vocal, which is a big problem with butch guitar players. They always want to use up all the space, but this guy has a really good sense of space and drama, and I could relate to the music. So I wanted to have a little practice singing. It's good to stay in practice. So I said, yeah, sure, I'll do it. So I wrote lyrics for the 2 things. The first one, How the Cookie Crumbles, I just tried to imagine myself as a little punk Japanese guy, like the evil little Japanese kids I used to know and love when I'd tour over there. They'd always all be imitating me, going like, yeah, Iggy Pop, yeah. So I wrote from that point of view, and I play the part in the lyric of a stray dog in a white man's city, looking for love and what goes with it, and the chorus refers to the larger culture, which is the culture of money, power, and the threat of violence. Fun. I used a metaphor, how the cookie crumbles, and I just liked the imagery of a cookie as the earth crumbling as people fuck up the world. The expression in English, how the cookie crumbles, that means, well, that's how it goes when things don't work out or when things fall apart. So it's an expression that means things are falling apart. The second song, Walking Through the Night, was a chorus that Hotei already had written and demoed on the song for me and asked me to just write from that. So I tried to put myself late night, brightly lit Shinjuku Street, feeling alone, sexually vulnerable, and a little bit angry. And I wrote from that basis, a little bit horny, too. So that's what that's about, and also about often when you're alone at night, you end up thinking about your life. What appealed to me about Hotei's playing and his music is that he shows the confidence to stick with a simple idea and believe it's good. That's one of the hardest things to do as an instrumentalist. Link Wray could do that. Gary Burton. Good players know how to do that without worrying about overdoing it. It's never overdone, but it's very, very definite and forceful. I've been lucky to have enjoyed a long career and finally done all right with it. The key to that is not to expect too much from it. That way, when things aren't going so well, you can say, well, what the hell? What did I expect in the first place? I mean, let's face it, being a rock musician or a popular entertainer is, it's not like being the CEO of Ford Motor Company, is it? So anything you get is really a gift. Music should be borderless and universal. It's actually not. But it is potentially so, and the feelings are strong enough that they can jump borders. I started out in Detroit, Michigan, and when I realized people were listening to me somewhere like Japan or France, that might as well have been Mars. And eventually, I've been able to be international and global, but it took my whole life, and now I'm like almost 70 years old. So it's like, shit, couldn't I have just had that when I was 17? You know, so it takes stamina to realize a success and to reach out to other people from other cultures. I really, really like to come back to Japan, and I'd really, really like to come back for more than one show and do a proper tour. I would really like to do something, show up with Hotei somewhere and play these tracks. And I was very insistent on this, that this is coming out in Japan, right? So I'm very proud of it. Thanks, Hotei.